Welcome to the third tutorial of Fundamentals of Linux. In this video, we will talking about the basic file and folder management commands used in the terminal. So first of all, we need to know about the shell. The shell is basically a program that takes our commands from the keyboard and sends them to the operating system to perform. You may be familiar with such programs named as terminal or console. These are just programs that launches the shell for us. In this course, we will be using Bash shell, which is the most common and default shell used in Linux distributions. So this is a preview of a terminal window, and I have given a few basic symbols that will help us in future. So the dollar symbol, as you can see here, represents that we are using the shell as a normal user. And if in place of dollar there is a hashtag symbol, it will represent that we are using the shell as a root user. And before that symbol we have a symbol here that is known as tilde, and it represents that we are in home directory. And if this symbol is replaced with front slash, it will represent that we are using root directory. And this echo command, this is the most common command you will hear in the on the internet. This is just used to print the text arguments, like using echo space the text you want to print. So let's move on to the Linux machine to perform some commands. So here we are in a Linux system. I am using Ubuntu. Let's launch a terminal, and now we will go full screen and I will clear the screen. So first command we will be using is a pwd. It's a present working directory. It will show us in which directory we are currently. So pwd, enter. It shows that we are in the home directory of user test. Test is the username I have used for this machine. And the next command is ls. It lists all the files and directories present in our current directory. So using ls, enter. It shows that we have a few folders named desktop document downloads. And if I use ls space minus la, the L represents that it will be shown in a list, and the A represents that it will show all the details. So enter. Now we have a few more details and a few more files representing here. So the white ones are the files and the blue ones are the folders, and the dot before the file or folder name represents that they are hidden. And here the first we are seeing the permissions, next the links, number of links, next the uh, owner of that file or folder, next the group owner of that file or folder, next the size, and the latest modified time, and then the file or folder name. So this is how we use ls command. Next I will show how to change the directory. For that we use cd command. So now I will move to the folder desktop. For that, cd space folder name, sorry, desktop, enter. Now we are in the desktop folder. As you can see, if I use pwd command, we are in the desktop folder of user test. And if I will do a listing here, enter, we have three folders, d1, d2 and d3. We can also move from, now we can move into any one folder like cd space d2, enter. Now we are in the d2 folder, and if you want to go back, we use a cd space dot dot, which moves us back one step. And if you want to directly move to the home directory from anywhere, we use the cd space the home symbol, enter. We will move directly to the home folder. And if you want to change the directory to multiple directories at a time, it can be done if you know the actual path. So here we know that we are currently in home directory, and if you want to move to the D3 folder, we will have to first move to the desktop and then the D3 folder. So I will use cd space desktop front slash D3, and this will move us directly to the D3 folder, enter. Now as you can see, we are in the D3 folder. So the next command we will be using is touch command. This is actually used to create any file we want, like using touch space the file name, let it be uh, f1, enter. Now we have a file named f1 in the d3 directory. As you can see, if I do the listing here, it shows f1. And the next command we will be using is cat command. This is used to read the contents of a file. For that I have created a file, I think it is in D2, and I've written a bunch of words in there. So let's move to D2, cd space back. So we'll go back and then cd D2. Now if I do a listing here, ls. Oh, so let's try say D1 cd. Oh, okay, we have three folders here, dd1, dd2 and dd3. Let's move to dd1 first and see if we have the file here. No, cd space back, cd dd2, enter as. Okay, we have a file named f1 and a file named f2.txt here. So I've written a bunch of words in f2.txt. For that, for viewing that, we use cat command. So cat space the file name f2.txt, enter. It shows the text I've written in there. Hello there. So this is used to read the contents of the file. Now if I want to move some file from here to another directory, we use cp command. So I will try to move the f1 file from here to the dd3 folder. For that I will use cp space file name space the directory we will using. For that, home slash test, and again, and then I think it's d1 and then dd3. Okay, let's see. Let's try to move in a d1 folder. Okay, here you go. So let's move on to the d1 folder, cd space and then ls. We will have to move one more step back, cd. Now we are in the desktop folder. First we have created copy the file from to home test d1. One more step back, and then if I do the ls command, here we are. There's the d1 file that I copied from dd2 to home test d1 to the home folder of the user test. Same goes for move if you want to move the file. And the next command is mkdir to use to create a directory. So mkdir space directory name that we want to create, like name it dir, enter. So do the listing ls, enter. We have dir folder created. And if we want to remove a directory, we simply use rmdir space the directory name dir, enter, and then the listing. So there is no dir folder now. And if you want to remove a file, we use simple rm space the file name. So I will using d1 as we have a d1 file created here, enter. Now do the listing ls. We don't have any d1 name file here. So the next command we'll be using is man command, and is very helpful if you want to know the uses of a new command. Like if I use man space the command ls, it opens the manual of that command that we can use and see what are their uses and how can we use in different situations. To exit from here, we'll use q. And the last command is exit command. So in GUI we can use the close button obviously, but if you want to exit the cell and you don't have GUI, we use exit command. Exit, enter, and now we are outside of the terminal or the cell. Thank you. I will see you in the next video. Make sure to follow and subscribe for future updates.